what's going on, guys? How's your Sunday going? How's everybody doing this Sunday? Hope everybody's just relaxing, kicking back, getting ready to go back to work. What's up, Tech Man? Just in time to watch the Mining King. What's up, man? What's up, Craig? What's up, Nick? Retro Mike, everybody in the crowd here. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Second TL. I guess let's get into let's go into brains here. It's kind of my go-to for information, looking at this, checking out our current difficulty increase here. We're looking at about 5.49%. When this adjustment started out last Sunday, when I streamed, it was 8.8%. So it's actually increased by 3.3%. So hopefully this number is going to stay down. But if obviously more Bitcoin miners come online, we could see a positive adjustment again. So this did rise by 3.3%, which isn't great. Because we don't want another difficulty increase, obviously. Hey, what's up, Big Bolt? How you doing? Mopping the floors at work listening, man. Oh man, nice. Same thing we do every day. Stack, Caspa, and Flux, says Nate G. Yeah, man. There wasn't any real news with any manufacturers this week on Twitter, like as far as like Bitmain or What's Miner or Avalon for any type of Bitcoin ASIC drops or anything like that. Oh whoa. Thank you, Retro Mike, for the one Kingsman membership. I can't see who it goes to in StreamYard, which is, I think, really dumb. But whoever won the membership, congrats, man. Congrats. Be sure to link your Discord and YouTube so you can get access to the Kingsman Discord channel. Oh, man, did Golden Wolf win that? Man, that was cool. I think maybe Golden Wolf won that. Hey, Automatic Beats, man. Now, something we did have earlier in this week is there was a slight pump, not as far as Bitcoin goes, but as far as NiceHash. The NiceHash rentals were out of this world, right? Like S19Ks were making like $2 to $4 depending upon your electric rate, right? It was crazy. NiceHash was really profitable for a solid like 3 days. It was really good on NiceHash there, but as you can see, it has went back down to its normal place, being negative currently right now. But there was some nice earnings there for quite a few days, so there was a little bit of relief for miners temporarily, right? Real temporary. Now, I do have a BitAxe, and I am thinking about putting my BitAxe on PureCoin and solo mining PureCoin, just because I think it would be easier, and I would probably be able to hit some blocks with that, because I've had the BitAxe on Bitcoin for, I don't know, a year. You know what I mean? It hasn't done anything. I know it's a real long stretch for a lottery ticket, but I was just going to see like how many blocks could I hit of PureCoin. It's not, I think each block isn't even worth that much. I think it's only worth like $12, but it would just be cool to see like how often would you hit that. And other than that, man, that's pretty much. Retro Mike says that he's solo mining PureCoin. Okay, sorry, Retro Mike. Sorry, man. Sorry. Just looking for ways to just, make more with what little I have. Just buy GPUs, screw ASICs. My odds are 1 block in 88 years. Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, you must be solo mining something with something very old then. Are you solo mining with like a grid seed or something like that? SHA-256, Yusuf. It's same algorithm as Bitcoin. You know, there's many like here. Let me show this, I guess, because I think people really get tripped up on this. There's way more coins than just let me go over to mining pool stats here. Okay, let me get my screen back here. So you can see that there is a lot of other coins. This is only 25 entries. Let's do 100 entries per page. Look, there is 55 other SHA-256 algorithms. Some of these coins have no data. You know what I mean? So could be stuff that's brand new, stuff that's died. I don't know any of these. A lot of these coins. You know what I mean? But there is a lot of them. So I mean, you know, here's Purecoin. It's number 11, $10 million market cap right now. Hash rate's down 40%, right? So you can see here the network hash rate is down significantly. Could be a good move. This coin, Elastos, don't know that one either. $41 $41 million market cap. Hash rate's down 30%. This coin is an $80 million market cap. It's down 32% on its network hash rate. Let's see here. Bitcoin SCV is down 13 or 14%. It's at a $918 million market cap. It's only 31 petahash. That's not that many. It's actually not that much mining to it, really. I was gonna say 700 petahash. I mean, that's an okay amount. But still, I mean, you'd probably how many? Let's see. What if you put 2,000? You would make 1.311 a day, which is like $60. I don't think it's enough to even cover electric, though. But yeah, there's tons of other SHA-256 algorithms out there, not just Bitcoin. Bitcoin's just the one that everybody knows. Marked investor. Retro Mike says I canceled. Oh man. King, you should install File Station on all of your salad boxes. I may be doing that or not. I don't know. I may have already done all that and installed other ones that I found that can also be installed via Windows. King, any chance they change SHA-256 to GPUs or I mean, you could probably mine some of those other. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. To me, like there's such like you can go buy like a S19, an old one for like $100. You know what I mean? And you could just put it in low power mode or do a brains tune for like 1,500 watts and just mine some of these shit coins if you wanted to, right? And it wouldn't cost you very much. I don't think it would be worth it to invest in GPUs because the ASICs are so much more powerful. It just doesn't, I don't think it makes sense. No, S Chang, it is not profitable to mine those coins. They are definitely speculative plays. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I know the whole Caspa KRC-20 thing is going on today, and I know that everybody's like jazzed about it. I have honestly, I don't know any idea about it other than why did it increase the rewards? I mean, there can't be that many people using it right now. You know what I mean? So I don't know why it's making, other than like maybe transaction fees, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of my thing. Which I'm like, they already have the ASIC security, no reason to fork back to a less secure algorithm, right? Yeah, but look, Yusuf, look, I know like all these GPU guys. I know you guys are like, oh man, I hate ASICs. They're like demons, okay? But you have to realize this from a security perspective, okay? For like, as far as like from a company, like, okay, people invest in ASICs, right? And guess what? It mines one algorithm, right? They are less likely to leave and go to different algorithms, right? Because their machines can only mine that algorithm, right? It's a much more secure way of securing their blockchain. It makes no sense to switch to a GPU mining algorithm. It does not make sense. Craig says, hold on, where's Craig's thing here? Whoops. Craig says, in order to mint a KRC-20, you must pay one gas to the miners plus the network fee. In order to put a token on it, it costs 1,000 gas to miners plus network fees plus more gas fees to mint. Yeah, but how many, how many tokens are being made though, Craig? That's just my thing. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything about the Caspa or Casplex. I don't really have any interest to learn for the KRC-20. If it stays profitable, I'll turn my KS3M back on. You know what I mean? It's off right now. I'm not even solo mining or anything. It's just off, just sitting there. Well, the reason that the ASICs are more secure, Scott, like he's asking this question, is why are they more secure? Is because they're less likely to leave because they don't have very many places to go, right? You know what I mean? You buy a machine to get locked into that algorithm. You're less likely to leave that algorithm, right? You know what I mean? It's not like a GPU where you can go mine Flux and you can go mine Kapow and then you can go mine Ergo and you can just go hop around all over the place. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's a lot of coins in action today. It will die down. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm really not. Yeah. Tokenomics is definitely not something that I specialize in or know much about. I don't pride myself in knowing all that stuff. Um, no, right, but they were already a GPU mining algorithm, right? The Pyron was Pyron hash, right? It was already a GPU mining algorithm, so they wanted to fork it to stay ASIC resistant or whatever, is what I'm assuming. I don't know Pyron. I don't. I've only mined a very small amount of it, but like that's just like with Flux, right? Like Flux has a backup algorithm that in the event if there was an ASIC created, that they would fork to it, right? So, you know, there is because so they're already a GPU mining algorithm. They're just forking it to keep it that way to safeguard it. But once a project comes out and they start off as an ASIC thing, they're not going to not be ASICs. I don't see that reverse course action ever taking place. That just doesn't make sense. Craig says it's all speculative right now because they do not have a DEX to trade. You can sell it OTC, but that's it. Okay. So not a real use case yet, is what you're saying, Craig. The use is not there. They don't have a DEX on it. Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I get that, Mike. That every algorithm can be GPU mineable, but it's just a matter of like, as far as the compute level and how you compare to other things. I'm just saying, why would you want, if something's like an ASIC, like some shit SHA-256 coin, why would you want to buy a GPU to mine that? Why wouldn't you just go buy a $200 ASIC and just use brains and down tune it to make it more efficient? It's far more cost effective that way. You want to build a whole rig to go mine a shit SHA-256 coin? I mean, I guess. I don't understand it, but yeah. Uh oh yeah. King, because we hate ASICs. I don't hate ASICs. I mean, maybe you do, but I mean, everything has a purpose. You know what I mean? I I mean, I'm not understanding why you hate ASICs. The only reason that some of us may be distasteful right now is because of all this. And look, this has to do 100% with Caspa, right? These guys making all these Caspa miners, and they're like making new miners every few months. People are getting burned on them. They're never making their money back. You know what I mean? Like, the technology is good, but the problem is that it's all being done in China where it's not regulated, right? So that's what we don't like about it. Not that the technology sucks. It's it's is the regulation on the technology. You know what I mean? Um, you know what I mean? There's no regulation over there, so that's why it's bad. And until a U.S. company comes into the market and does some really heavy disruption, it's going to continue to be this way. And I don't know if, and the thing is, too, is if an American company did this, the ASICs would have to cost more, right? This is the way it is. You know what I mean? Because obviously the U.S. can't compare with labor over there overseas and things like that. So, um, yeah, that's totally it, Yusuf. But you know what I mean? You bought a KS0 Ultra though. That's like not a, like, when, what was the first one that came out? Was it just a KS0? I think it was just a regular KS0. You needed to be in that batch. When they make the KS0 Pro, the KS0 Ultra, the KS0 Ultra Plus Plus, you don't want any of those other models. They're all gonna be crap, right? You got to be in the first generational thing. That's what you need to be in. Um, and typically, and look, when you buy, like, when you buy these low end ones, like the AAL zeros and the mini Doge boxes, and all these shit box miners, they are not big profit makers. They are not designed to be big profit makers. They're designed to take money from me and you, right? Which is why I'm doing this test right now. Look, I have an AL0 right over there, right? I got it off the first batch, okay? And I'm going to see if I make my money back, right? I doubt I'm going to make my money back. You know what I mean? And then I'm just not buying little shit box miners ever again. Are you sure he bought that ASIC? Are you saying if I bought the ASIC? I mean, you can go. I mean, I could give you the receipt. You know, man, I could show the receipt. I don't care. I used RPM's code too from Ice River. um, Goat says, yeah, exactly. If you pay $5,000 for an ASIC and it hurts your pocket, then the price drops to half that in a month or less, then ASIC mining isn't for you. Oh, you're referring to ASIC's comment. Yeah, I mean, I would think, I think Rabid probably gets some. This is the thing, and look, I'm not trying to like point anybody out or nothing like that, right? Like I've done hardware reviews for people, and so have other people. You know what I mean? And all they're doing for you is presenting the data, right? And it's up to you as the consumer, right? If I was little Timmy, it's up to me to crunch my own numbers and to figure out mathematically, is this worth purchasing or not? You know what I mean? If you're buying stuff because you watch some guy like me, some idiot like me on YouTube says, "Hey, I'm getting rich off this," and you decided to buy it, man, then I mean, that's your own fault. In my opinion, you know what I mean? You like anytime I've ever done purchases, you know what I mean? I read forums, I read Reddit posts, I do consult YouTube a little bit to like just see. Mostly what I'm going on YouTube for is to learn how the product functions. I want to see like somebody actually use it, right? I don't go there for like profitability, right? I like to run and crunch my own numbers. It's it's a tough the ASIC game is a very volatile game, and it's always been that way. But Caspa mining has made it even more volatile. Um, and a lot of people I think they're not going to do well. I think a lot of these people with the KS5s and KS3s that bought them later on, I don't think they'll make their money back. I mean, hopefully with this KRC-20 thing, it turns it around and it increases the profitability long term, right? For people to mine. Um, Rule number one is to always do the opposite of Panda. um, yeah, and I mean, yeah, it's so um TechMentai. Pay BTC, poop to BTC, make BTC back, free useless miner. um, yeah. I I guess I'm gonna make this announcement right now. Because I've been thinking about it way too much lately. Um, I may change my name and my whole channel, and I might not do any more crypto mining, and I'll just be like AI and like and stuff like that and compute only. Um, I've been thinking about it for a long, long time, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's probably gonna take me a few weeks to do this, because I'm gonna change my name probably. And I understand if some people want to drop off and not watch me anymore. Um, I just I don't know what the name's gonna be either. I still need to think about it. For right now, I'm gonna stay as the mining king. Um, and until the change happens, I'll still do all my regular shows. Um, I just don't think, to me, um, that crypto mining content for me um, is for me. There's tons of people who cover crypto mining, right? You have Rabbit and Panda and Serpent X and Hawk and Chomp and Hobbyist, and you know what I mean. All sorts of guys, the technicals, you know what I mean. Tech Hustler, my friend Andy, and there's a lot of good content creators out there, and I don't know if it's worth it for me as a channel financially to keep making crypto mining content. So I think I'm going to make a pivot and do AI content only, focused on things like mostly about things that can be used for compute that you guys could like obviously like make revenue streams at home. You know what I mean? Whether it's with GPUs or bandwidth or CPU compute or any of those things. I just, you know, um, the testicles incoming. You're tech man, dude. You're hilarious, dude. Oh man, technicals was going on the prawn side. I'm just, yeah. I mean, technicals isn't my favorite, but he does bring a lot of, you know, things, you know, projects to light and things like that. I just, honestly, you know, it's just like for everybody who watches me though, you guys all watch everybody else. You know what I mean? And content creation has been really challenging in the bear market for me. Um, so, but see, the thing is though, CT Mines is I didn't do that well in the last bull run. I did not do that well. I did not have that many subs. I had a few thousand. It was I did not do well. Um, and I think it's just maybe because the crypto mining niche is such a very small community and it's very competitive. You know what I mean? Tons of there's even smaller content creators that have been appearing on my feed that I've never even heard before that are doing crypto mining content. Um, Live stream king at Terra replacing ASIC boards. That's a hit on ScrewTube. The king of all trades. The king of all trades. Yeah. I don't want to trademark. I don't want to get trademarked for that, goat. That's your trademark there. I, I just I think that I'm better served and I'm gonna restructure this channel a little bit for the members. Um, you know what I mean? And this is just some ideas I had, you know what I mean? I think, you know, everybody here runs our YouTube channel and everybody has different goals with their YouTube channel. Um, that's a complicated question, Retro Mike. It's a very complicated question right there. Retro Mike, he asked a very good question. In this question here, I, I'm torn on a lot of these questions. Like, what is the goal of your YouTube channel? Is it to make money, to educate the people, to spread the word for Terra? You don't have to answer. Just ask yourselves, and what would lead to your goal? Yeah. I'll still do misfit mining with those guys. I mean, if they let me. I could still come in I could still come in on the Saturday nights and do the mining show with those guys. Um, yeah. The thing is though is I don't know. You, man, this is such a complicated question, right? Because look, I'm not trying to sound, you know, because look, like, you know, there's everybody has like Retro Mike says, what are your goals in this, right? And everyone has different goals for the YouTube channels. Um, and everybody has like different ideas where they should be in their journey, right? I've been doing this almost 4 years and I feel like I'm not where I should be, right? That's just me personally. I feel that way. Um and it's a and I think I need to just restructure the channel maybe. And maybe I might maybe I'll think about it over again another week or so. I've been thinking about this for like the last 2 months, and I haven't really done it. But um, you know, it's just something I've just been thinking about, and maybe I'll change my mind again. But I think I think that's what I want to do is pivot to something else, because there's so many times where like I'll do an interview with a coin, or I'll show a coin, it'll go to zero. You know what I mean? There was a couple coins I did early in the bear market that, like Labyrinth, that ended up being a rug pull, and other coins that ended up not working out so well, and some people called me on it, and that's fine. You know what I mean? It's really hard to gauge these projects. You know what I mean? And yeah, I just feel like maybe I'm better suited to do the AI stuff. You know what I mean? And because that's kind of where most of my focus is. I don't really have anything at home that I'm doing new for crypto mining. I have an AL0 box, which I don't need to make a setup video for that because everybody's done one. You know what I mean? I look when I make content, I don't want to make redundant content, right? If Panda made a video about how to set up your AL0, I want to make the content, right? I like to be 100% original. You know what I mean? Um, which is why I did a lot of content on Vast for the bear market, right? Nobody was doing it, and at least nobody that I knew, and it was something original. You know what I mean? Um, you just need that $10,000 a video. I mean, no, I don't need to be paid like that. Look, I'm not greedy, and I don't expect YouTube to make me rich either. But I would like it to be an even compensation, right? You know what I mean? I don't need it to like, I don't need to make like $10,000 or $20,000 a month. You know what I mean? I don't think I'll ever aspire to that, and I know that. But um, yeah, CTL live videos for sure. Uh, like man, like if you knew what um like I'm like right now the life is I'm training for a Linux system administration certification right now from the Linux Foundation. That's what I'm doing. They have the free course, which about to finish, and then I'm gonna do the paid one, right? So that's like 120 hours of course material that I'm going over. um you know what I mean? The Ansible King, you and Code can do great tutorials. um I don't think that there's really like, what content are you gonna do on a certification though? Like I'm taking the course, and it's really like they have a video, they have like hands-on like doing stuff. You know what I mean? I don't think that there's content necessary to do that on though. You know what I mean? Like their course material is really great. They have lots of hands-on material, and their explanation and diagrams are great. So um yeah, the Ansible King. Actually, man, I'm hiring right now at this. I threw out a job posting in Terra, which I didn't get any hits on that, but maybe there's nobody in the Discord like that. I'm looking for a full stack developer with some Ansible experience, um, for a private for a project for the company. But I didn't get any bites. Oh man, Network Chuck, boy, I'm not even on that guy's level. This guy, maybe you, Network Chuck, I'm not even on that guy's level. He's actually, look, Network Chuck is a great teacher, dude. He knows how to make the videos really fun while you learn. Like when he did his pseudo one about putting like the glove on like Thantos, I thought that was amazing. That was a great idea. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, I can't be Network Chuck. I wish. Goat says he's looking into another channel dedicated to more work stuff and Azure tutorials because it's outside my Geek of All Trade stuff. Monty King, I'm a triple stack developer. Oh man. So I mean, I had considered that making another channel, but I don't want to have two channels, right? I don't have enough time to do two channels. You know what I mean? I have time for one. Maybe I'll reconsider, but I think that's going to be my plan, is doing AI marketplaces, making money with compute. Now, some of those projects that I do compute for may end up having a crypto aspect, right, to it, which is fine, right? But it has to be something about offering your services for compute. You know what I mean? In some way, shape, or form. No, dude, I don't have time. Use AI to make an AI king to run each channel. Oh my God, King. I don't know how to make that. I don't have time to make all that. Oh man. It's just, I think people that put tech in their name, like son of a tech, he's mostly crypto related, right? Guess that's a bad example. But Retro Mike Tech, right? He doesn't just do crypto stuff. He does all kinds of other things. You know what I mean? But I also want to put Mining King in tech. That sounds terrible. That sounds. Yeah, I mean, I'm there too, Michael. I'm also there. Look, Retro Mike taught me how to make my own Sega games. Legit, dude. That's a great skill to have. But yeah, that's I don't know why I started talking about this. We're supposed to be talking about Bitcoin mining, but it's not great. And thanks, Dave, for coming on, man. How's my buddy doing? Isn't it past your bedtime, Dave? You should go to bed real early. Yeah, he definitely, the Red Panda. Hey, he has a lot of dedication. You know what I mean? And he definitely I have a lot of respect for him. When it comes to that. Yes, it's past your. Yeah, I figured it was. Um, quit the day job. GP mining's dead. All in on AI and feet picks. Yeah, it's tough though. You know what I mean? Uh, now what I'm thinking about doing is, and and once again, I haven't thought all this through, which I said this could take a few weeks. And maybe I end up not doing it, but what I was thinking is I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna have. I don't know what I'm gonna name it either. By the way, I don't have a good name yet. I haven't even thought about that. But let's say I did go through with the pivot, right? I was thinking about is having like normal content, like telling people about this, I don't know, this dog shit compute platform, whatever it's called, right? And then just have like a general overview video and, hey, this is what it, here's my thing on dog shit. It's doing great, good reliability, making money, whatever. But then, I was going to make a separate video because I don't really do this right now, is in which I was thinking about is making a separate video just for all of the members and just of a detailed video of how to get everything working, right? And only way to get those detailed instructional videos is to be a member, right? That's just kind of what I was thinking, but I don't know how everybody feels about that. Are you? Why would I be in the next Lord of the Rings movie? Who the heck do I look like from Lord of the Rings? Tech man, what are you smoking, man? Look, on the bright side, one video and you're already outpacing Max. Oh my god. Man. I put out a video, like 2 weeks ago? I think was it a week or 2 weeks ago? I don't remember. Bro, we all know monies are in feet pics, so quit your bullshit. Feet pics, you guys. Oh man, too funny. Too funny, man. Mental mining says, man, you look tired and sound burnt out, man, with it all, man. Maybe take some time off to relax and come back fresh. Yeah, maybe that's what I need to do, man. I do have a lot going on. You know what I mean? I'm a single parent now with me and my 2 kids, and with the company and moving and running YouTube channels, it is extremely exhausting. You got this. Let me put this one up so I can read it. You got to pick up food. You got this, King. Just enjoy what you do, man. That's what matters. Your passion will show in your content too. Retro Mike says, I would say keep the same channel. You've already pivoted before. No harm in pivoting again. Yeah. I mean, wow, Retro Mike, you did not watch me when I had my original channel called Gamers Bargains. There's no way you watched me back then. I had such little following then, like 10 subs. Wow, I'm surprised he even knew that. Oh man. Beer drinking always works. Yeah, no, I'm the only one here with 2 kids, man. I can't be this drunk all the time. So Retro Mike literally knows everything. Yeah, he's a very knowledgeable guy. He is very knowledgeable. I guess I could show you well, I guess, hold on. Well, we were talking Satoshis, but honestly, there's nothing really to talk about with Bitcoin mining. So I guess I'll show you my salad, one of my salad rigs here. We're running this on I'm running all 3 of these platforms on one machine. And when I checked it earlier, salad was still running. If it stopped running now, then okay. Well, it's been 24 hours since I've installed all this garbage on there. Let me see. Is the salad still? Is it still? Yep, it's still making money. All right, good. My experiment's working so far. So currently, right now, I have 3 of them on here. I'm going to show you the second one. So the second one is obviously we have this grass right here. Okay. This was from the technicals. I think it's not the same as Mysterium. I actually did a video on how to set up Mysterium probably 2 years ago. And I didn't really like it. And I had lots of brute forcing going into my router. I would not suggest doing Mysterium. There is lots of shady stuff going on Mysterium, and your ISP will flag you and you will have problems. Don't do it. Just my 2 cents. Maybe you have a Mysterium node and it's great for you, but I've had issues, so I don't run Mysterium anymore. But so this coin currently right now isn't this coin isn't actually like listed yet, and it's not even, they're not even doing coins. This is on Solana, and they do these things called airdrops, right? So right now you're just earning points, and they're eventually going to have it like be full blown, I guess, later down the road. But this is beta from what I understand. So if we let me see here, I need to be able to see this. Okay. Go to dashboard. Okay, there we go. Okay. Where's my lifetime earnings for this thing here? I've earned 590 points. What does that amount to though? I don't know. You know what I mean? Does points equal a 1-to-1 trade on tokens? I have no idea. But I'm in their Discord. I'm asking them questions. So here's an interesting little tip for you guys. So for right now, it doesn't matter if you stand up like 10 of these grass nodes on all of your salad rigs. You can only make 2,400 per IP, and each machine can make you 2,400 a day. So if you don't have multiple public IP addresses that you can take advantage of, you don't need to stand up multiples of this. You only need to stand up one. Now, something you could do, and I don't know if it's possible, but you could maybe game the system. What if you set up a bunch of VPS pfSense routers and then set up WireGuard, and this way all your traffic was tunneled through the VPS, and this way you had a different IP address? Would you be able to yield 2,400 more points? Now, I don't know if it's worth it paying for the VPS, for the pfSense router, for those IPs, obviously, because this is a totally speculative thing. But this could be something that you maybe could do a workaround, right? Because I do know how to do that, and I know most people in networking know how to use pfSense and WireGuard to be able to do, VPN tunnels. So that is something, that you could do. There's some documentation, Retro Mike, about what they're trying to do. It's in their Discord. You could check it out. It's like about like scraping data for other stuff. It's not for bandwidth. It's actually doing something though. Hold on. Let me get it. Let me go into their thing. I got to go find where I was talking. There's like 200 new messages since I talked today. This Discord's really active right now. Man, I'm gonna have to look up really high. From user Mining King. Okay. So here's a link. Here, I'm gonna put this link in the chat. This is an example of what they're doing. Okay. And then Retro Mike, he can say what kind of weird, he can tell us the technical stuff on this. This is links in the chat. This is what they're doing. Okay. So I put a link. That's an example of some of the stuff that they're doing. Now I'm also running on top of that, I'm also running a file coin station. And it's been on for I think about a day. I think pretty close to it. Yeah, it's been about a day, and I mean, it's done 747 jobs. And it's made like not that much money, but it doesn't use that many resources either. So to me, it's just like a little extra icing on the cake. You know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, why not turn that thing on and let it just make a little bit of file coin? You know what I mean? And you know, this is something that you wouldn't even notice, that you can put all this across all your salad machines, right? You know what I mean? I got 4 of them. So, I mean, that would just be compounded by 4. So I would be at like 0.01 a day. You know what I mean? I don't even know what that's worth. I don't even know the price of Filecoin, to be honest with you. Filecoin number 40. Oh, it's going to not be that much money. It's going to be very little money. Like very little, 0.01. It's like 3 cents a day on all 4 of those machines. It's very, very little, but it doesn't use a lot of resources either, though. So, um, um, Richard Mike says, if you run File Station in Docker, you can run an unlimited amount on the same host. You just need a different wallet address for each. Gee, man. Yeah, that's a lot of work, though, man. You have to create a lot of Docker containers. Like, how many could you make, though? Like, I don't even remember the specs of that retro mic. Like, how many could you make on a machine that had like a 5900X and like 64 gigs of RAM? Like, how many could you potentially make on there? Really? Oh, man. Well, see, you know more than I do. I know I'm worse than Goat. I don't know Docker though. I built like one thing in Docker, and you know what I mean. You're worse than Goat. I mean, yeah, it happens. You know how it is. Hey, I don't know. I don't know. But see, this is like I have 5 running on my Synology NAS, and it's only a 2-core CPU. Okay. I mean, still, even if you ran 10 of those things, you're talking like, I don't know, like 10 cents a day. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's worth it. So to keep making those, I mean, maybe. Yeah, I definitely don't know. There's a few other ones though. I was reading this article over here. Just had some other companies on here, and I don't know anything about these companies. Load Team, they do like CPU mining, or not CPU mining, but they use your CPU compute. And then the Golem Network, I haven't even heard of this one. I don't know what they actually do. I think it's renting per hour though. That's just another mining program. I'm not really interested in gaming and gamer hash. This one I'm interested in is Hyperlink. So I applied to be on their platform. It's for compute. I don't know. This is according to this though, which is really interesting. If you come here to their site and you go down to their FAQs, a high-end desktop with an i9 13900K with a 4090 could make up to $13,000 a year. This is an estimation of potential earnings in phase 2 for a range of popular computer configurations, right? There was another little diagram because they also do servers too, right? start earning payouts with your computer, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? But I've already tried to sign up and I haven't got their email yet, so I'm not sure if there's a wait thing or anything like that. So servers, you can be up to $18,000 a year. I mean, obviously depending upon what server configuration it is. So I'm kind of interested in that one. I don't know a lot about it, but it seems interesting. There's another one called Mime Prize. I never heard of this either. You convert points into USD and withdraw via PayPal. So I know that they Cryptex just started getting into this. That mine's crypto though, I believe. And this one here is for MyQL5 Cloud. And it does not pay that much, so per unit. It turns out to be 4 cents. It says your computer must have at least 2 gigs of RAM to operate this. One of the downsides of the program is the amount it pays providers. This pay spell is calculated per millisecond and usually turns out to be 4 cents an hour, which translates to 30 cents a month, which isn't very much at all. But I would have to see if that like translates to, we go over here, does that translate to how good your system is though? You know what I mean? Like how good of a computer do you have? And stuff like that. So I don't think that they have your market. Is it an open market? Yeah, I have to look more into this. Offer your CPU power for distributed compute and get a stable income or info. Yeah, but it doesn't say programming languages, strategy. It doesn't really say how much that is though. So yeah, not sure. And then Honey Gain. This one I think is for your phone. Yeah, sharing your phone's internet connection, you can make money. So I don't know, just some things I just researched. Whoa, what are you doing, Craig? What's up with all these gifts? You gifted another membership and then 5 memberships, Craig. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Thank you, Crypto Craig, for all the donations, my friend. I appreciate your support. It means a lot to me. Oh, Green Names are members. Well, CT Minds is a member. But he was already a member, I think. Wasn't he? Oh, no, he's a new one. He's a new member. Nice. Okay. Here we go. Retro Mike says, I've been running Honeygain in a Docker, been running it for about 3 years now. You can get PayPal or the JMP token on the Binance chain. How much do you make, Retro Mike, on Honeygain? How much do you make off your Honeygain? Because you said you run it in Docker. I'm curious to see what he says. Is it even worth running? Like how much? Oh, wow. Jesus. Maybe about $7. That's so little. He says he says he does the token, he swaps it into Binance. Okay. All right. Well, I always said Cash King, this guy. Oh man, too funny. All right. Well, it's been an hour, guys. I'm gonna head off for the night. I appreciate everybody's support, and I guess I'll catch you on TerraHash Tuesday on Tuesday, and be sure to catch Mondays with Max on Max Voltage's channel. And I hope everybody has a great weekend. It's no secret I've done videos on it, and he used to do monthly videos on it. Oh, okay. Well, I'm just a bad friend, Retro Mike. All right. I'll check you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Later.